FCAS is a great opportunity because it's now the time to transform how you go about developing a concept, proving it, and then getting it manufactured. And I think that's where this is going to be a really transformative thing for the industry.
There are many, many challenges. I mean, first of all, we know that the budgets associated with this type of programme are going to be very limited, which is why there'll need to be international collaboration to make the programme work. We also know that there is ambition to do these things much quicker than have been done in the past.
The combat systems are going to look so very different in the future to the way they do today. I see us going a lot more digital, a lot more AI, a lot more focused on the software development side of engineering.
I think the gestation period for a military aircraft and its systems is 10, 30 years perhaps. I see some of the main challenges almost like linking it to some of the products we see. So like an iPhone, for example, we see the applications on that changing almost on a yearly basis, and the platform itself remains constant for maybe 2 or 3 years. And so perhaps in our new defence system associated with FCAS, we would see a similar thing where the applications and the software iterate at a much faster pace over the life cycle of the vehicle and have to remain current across the whole life cycle of the vehicle. The more we try and use software and agents and artificial intelligence and all those wonderful things to create the system, and the more flexible it is, then clearly it's got the potential of being attacked by third parties. So the security aspects and how you deal with cyber and how you protect the system is another science, another art.
The biggest challenge is that this programme needs to operate differently to all the programmes that have gone before in the last 10, 20, 50 years maybe, because the collaboration is going to be different. Many of the programmes of recent history have been where there's been very clear separation between which players play their part, the airframe, the engine manufacturer, the munitions manufacturers. The challenge I see for future combat air systems is that actually the boundaries are very much more blurred than they used to be. So do you need an engine, or do you need an entire power system that goes across the whole of the airframe? Do you need an airframe or something that integrates the munitions and the communications process? Are the munitions actually separate from the communications and the electronics and the avionics? And where there have been traditional players in the past, I think those boundaries are really quite different.